Hi, my name is Jason Quint, and this is Vacation Rental ROI. So what I thought I'd do is take a minute to introduce myself and really the blog and my company and kind of give you guys an idea of what we're doing. And this is the About Us video. First and foremost, my name is Jason Quint. My wife is Julia. We started Resort City Villas and this blog, Vacation Rental ROI, to really, you know, provide a better way of doing business. We got my wife and I really got interested in vacation homes when we stayed in one ourselves in France for our honeymoon. It was just the experience was great. It was wonderful, but there were a lot of things that we didn't like. We dealt with an owner directly, and there were some challenges with that. But the overall experience was just really great, and we thought, you know what, we live in Orlando. There's no better place in the world to do business like this than Orlando, and so that's why we started the business. It's an opportunity for us to both be able to build a business for ourselves, but also to use a lot of the knowledge that we have that other people just don't have. And when I say this, because I'm a native Floridian, I've lived my entire life in Florida, and outside of going to college for 4 years, I've lived my entire life in Orlando and Central Florida. So I've been an annual pass holder at Disney. I've been to Disney probably, I don't know, 100 times. So I'm very familiar with what a Disney customer service level is and that expectation. So I feel very confident that we have everything covered from that end of it. Now, in terms of our business philosophy, we've first and foremost, we said we are not going to do business with tour operators and booking agents. We just don't feel that is a good business decision to do that. I think that it puts a lot of risk for the management company in terms of really, you're beholden to the whim of a tour agent or booking company, where they can just decide, you know what, we're not going to send that person any more bookings, and you can turn the spigot off. I didn't like that. And then when I started diving more, a little bit more deep into it, I realized, that's not a really great deal for the property owner either. It's really a low dollar. It's like some of the contracts I've seen are 30, 40, $50 per night. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. I mean, you're getting a whole house for that. That's just ridiculous. The only people that are making money out of that arrangement is everybody but the property owner. And I just didn't think that was a sustainable business model. And that's not the way I would want to be treated as a property owner. And that's not the way I'm going to treat property owners. So first and foremost, we focus on the product and we focus on the customer. With specifics to the product being the vacation home, we want the experience in that home to be, we want the customer to say wow. And we want them to say wow from the moment they walk into that door to the moment that they leave. We want it to be absolutely an exceptional experience, because that's what they're expecting. That's what they're demanding. We want to exceed their expectations every single time. From the customer point of view, we've done a lot of research and a lot of understanding the behavior of a vacationer and what are the things that they do. So what we do is we focus intently on the first 10 minutes in a property. And we think that's one of the most important times to make sure that guest, that's the time to exceed their expectations, is that first 10 minutes, that first impression. You can never, ever have a second first impression. So that's a little bit about our business philosophy. As you get into more of the videos on this blog, you'll start to see more about our business philosophy and some of the decisions we've made and how we've arrived at them. And really, that's kind of why we've started to build this blog out. We're going to create some videos. We're going to do some articles as well, but basically it's to give you guys as property owners a better understanding of our business philosophy, a better understanding of how you can manage your own property, because we're going to make all these videos and from the point of view of, hey, if I'm managing this property myself and I wasn't using a management company, what would I have to do? So it's to help set the expectation of what your property management company should be doing, because if they're not doing these things, they're not going to be succeeding. And that would be a big red flag in my book, is if you're a company that's either number one using the booking agents, or number two is not using booking agents and is not doing some of the things that we talk about in our videos and our articles on this site, that'd be a big red flag. And so if you're experiencing any of those kind of hairs on the back of your neck standing up, you just don't have a good feeling about your management company, feel free to give us a call. Walk us through your situation. We'll tell you a little bit about how we would approach it, the way we like to think about things. We seek to develop relationships with both our customers from both sides, the property owners and the guests that are staying in the properties. To borrow a phrase from somebody else, it's we're not in the microwave business, we're in the crock pot business. We seek to do everything in terms of the long term. What's the best long-term decision? What's the best decision to drive long-term value, long-term lifetime customers? So that's what we're trying to do. Take a look around at the site, look at some videos. We'd love to hear some feedback and some comments. We're trying to build a community on here of like-minded people because, by all means, we don't have all the answers. Nobody has a monopoly on the truth or all things that are right. We make mistakes from time to time, and if you catch one, let us know, please. We'll correct it. So anyway, my name's Jason Quint. You found our blog, Vacation Rental ROI, which is return on investment, if you didn't know. And that's what our goal was, to help give some good information to you guys, the owners of vacation homes, to help you really understand how to treat your vacation home as a business and as an investment, and not just well, I got a vacation home and now I'm going to try to recoup some expenses. Let's try to make some money off this thing. Thanks.